Sit back, relax, because it's story time.
Let's synchronize.
Hey everyone, I just woke up and I'm gonna go eat some food, finish up a paper that's due today. It's the last day of class and it's due. It's like my last final little project for the class. And yeah. So I've been working on a paper for about an hour and a half and I'm almost done, but since it's the last day of class, I Postmated some Krispy Kreme donuts for my class. It's a small class, there's only 22 people, so I did 2 dozen and no one in the elevator. So yeah, I just ordered those. We're watching a movie today. I don't know, I felt like being a nice person and I really wanted Krispy Kreme and this is my excuse. So I'm about to meet the Postmates driver downstairs and grab my Krispy Kreme donuts. Also, I'll link my Postmates code down in the description below. If you use it, you get $10 free and I get $10 free and you get food delivered straight to your door. So just, why not? You know what I mean? Okay guys, I got the donuts. See my big lovely hoodie, but anyway, I'm going to go finish my paper, take a shower, and go to class. Everyone's going to love me. I mean, they already do, but you know, the way to people's hearts is through their stomach. So guys, I had to really quickly get in the shower, so I barely got ready today. It's 11:22, I need to be in class by 11:45. I'm in a very big rush because our paper's due today, and it's done, it's printed out, so I can backpack, but I just need to hurry up and get to class, that's all. I've never been late, I won't be late. We'll get there, we'll do it. Positive reinforcement. But I'ma go. Looking like a mess and a half this morning. It's 11:39. My class starts at 11:45. And I think I can make it. I saw this morning was, it was a whirlwind. I woke up at 9, worked on my paper for the 2 hours, got the donuts, got them to class, turned my final project in, enjoyed my donuts. My class loved it, so I did something good today. But I wore gym clothes to class and left with wet hair because I barely had time to get ready. So the aesthetic isn't great today. But that's just realistic. You don't always have time to do your hair and makeup in college. So I'm going to go grab a smoothie and then head to another class.
Want a free Bible?
Yeah, sure do.
Pick any one you want. They're all free.
I'll get this one. Thank you.
Take that.
Okay, will do.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. You too. So I don't know if you guys saw, but there's that old man there and he was handing out free Bibles. So I got one. Kind of matches my shirt just a little bit. But I got the contemporary English one, but so it's easier to understand. It can be a simple read. But that was just made my day. That's just so sweet. Just giving out free Bibles just to spread the word, and that's just so cute. So that made my day. Now let's go to class.
We're done unless somebody's got something. Nobody's got nothing. Okay, goodbye. Have a good life.
here at the Morning Times, and I got a fruit salad, a sandwich with a lot of good stuff in it, and a coffee. So now I can start my day. And basic people find a colorful wall. And we continued the theme of being basic by getting Starbucks. So I realized this vlog wasn't very long, so I'm gonna add a little bit of a story for you. So get ready, get a snack, get a drink, sit back, relax, because it's story time. And this is the story about how someone tried to break into my apartment. This just happened this past week. So my roommate and I were talking and sitting in our living room / kitchen doing homework, and it was about 11 o'clock. But we were just talking mostly, kind of half doing homework, and all of a sudden I hear this super loud pounding. It's a knock, but it's so loud and so forceful you would expect somebody to say,
"This is the police, open up,"
afterwards, but it was not the police, obviously. So I rushed to the door to lock it because I was not the last one going in and out of my apartment. It was my other roommates, like not the one I was talking with, and her boyfriend were the ones like going in and out. And so I rushed to the door to lock it because I know I'm the one who always locks it before I go to bed, and so it was not locked yet unless someone else locked it, but like they don't lock it. So I ran to the door to go lock it. And I know you guys know how doorknobs work, or you've had fights with your siblings, or you guys are trying to push the door open, or you're trying to get inside your sibling's room. I know my siblings and I have done that. So you can't lock the door when somebody's holding the doorknob in the opposite direction. So if somebody's trying to open the door, you can't lock the door. So I was unable to lock it because there was this pressure. And I'm just like, okay. And I would say, "Who is it? Who is it? Hello?" And no, but it was there was no noise, nothing. But there was that loud knock, and there's this pressure on the door, so I know somebody's there. So then my roommate comes up, and I point to the peephole, and so she looks through the peephole, and she sees somebody's shoulder, and their shirt, obviously. If you see their shoulder, you most likely see their shirt, and all she could see was a white shirt. So it's almost as if someone was up against the door like this, and so when she looked through the peephole, she didn't see their head, but she saw their shoulder. And so then she told me that, and I was like, okay. And then I said hello again, and nobody answered, and I said, "I'm going to call 911. Nothing, silence. But I still knew they were there because of the pressure. This entire time I'm still holding the door lock so I can lock the door on the doorknob. And it's silent. So we go silent. Like I said, I'm like, okay, let me just listen, right? And I hear their phone vibrate. It's right against the door. And I have my phone in my hand, and my roommate's phone is like not even in the vicinity. So I fake call 911. I pick up my phone, and I'm not really calling 911. I don't even know why I picked up my phone and put it against my ear. They can't see me anyway. But I'm fake calling 911. Mostly because this could just be some drunk person. I don't want it to be a bigger deal than it is. So I'm fake calling 911. Not on the phone, 911. If I didn't make that clear. And I'm basically saying,
I say, "Hello, this is Emily. This is the situation."
I explained the situation to no one because no one's there. And I give them my address, and I explain the situation again. And I said,
Okay, so you say, alright, so there's a cop car coming.
And I said like the name of my street, like, okay, they're already on our street because, again, College Place, there's most likely a cop nearby. And so the second I kind of said,
Oh, like, okay, they're on the street already? Okay.
then I felt the pressure release from the door because they're probably like, oh crap, like, someone's coming for me, even though nobody's coming for you, honey. Like, I'm not wasting 911's time on you. The pressure releases, and I'm able to lock the door because, again, my hand has been on the lock the entire time. I stay against the door just in case they say something or I want to hear something. And then my roommate goes to get our other roommate and her boyfriend. We'll just make their names up. We'll call them Allie and Tom. And so she goes to get Allie and Tom, just because I don't know if they want their names out on the internet. I don't know if they'll watch this. I don't know. So she goes to get Allie and Tom, and Tom's like,
Okay, well, I'll just walk out there.
and I'm just like,
What? Excuse you, you're just gonna walk outside? How about they're armed? I don't know. Like prepare yourself. Get a baseball bat, something. I mean, have you watched any movies? That's what they do. You should probably like take a knife with you or something. I don't know.
but anyway, he goes to the door and opens it, and when he opens the door, man, it's just like, it's like when the jaws sound, and then he opens the door, right? And no, nothing's there. Nothing. Someone was there though. Like, I'm not crazy because my roommate saw someone through the peephole and I felt the pressure of someone on the other side of the door. Anyway, I ended up calling the courtesy officer, which is the 24 security at my apartment. I just let them know what was up. They didn't have to call me back. I was fine. Then a little bit later, my roommate and I are still in the living room kitchen, and we hear that same pounding, but not on our door, but somewhere down the hallway. And so we don't know what happened, but this is what we think concluded from this situation. This is the rumors going around the apartment, is that there's this girl who's from France, and so she speaks French. There's a business school at my school that for French people mostly, so I mean it makes sense. So this French person who lives at this apartment, what she'll do is when she's like drunk, apparently drunk, we don't know, she'll go and knock on people's doors, and when she doesn't hear anybody, she'll come in, or if she knows that they're in their bedrooms, she'll come in. And that's why she wasn't saying anything, because she was waiting for us to walk away so she could walk in. And it wasn't a bunch of pressure on the door, so I don't think it was like some guy. But anyway, apparently the French girl will come in and fall asleep on your couch, and the next day when you find her and you're like,
Hello, ma'am, you're on my couch.
No,
apparently she goes,
this is my apartment. What are you doing in my apartment? Like, this is my apartment. What are you doing? What are you doing?
but a lot of what she says is in French, so like nobody understands. But obviously it's not her apartment. She just walked in on somebody else's. And she goes crazy, and even though she lives here, she has her own bed. I don't know. So we're good. We're safe. The lesson learned is always lock your door, even though I always lock the door. So like, it's not my fault. And that was the story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys know that I am safe. We're good. And if you want me to stay safe, since I have thumbs up, why don't you give this video a big thumbs up? While you're down there, click the subscribe button to join the fam, to get more vlogs, hear more story times, and all that kind of fun stuff. And that's really all I have to say, besides you better turn on the bell for notifications so you know when I post. Just log into your Google/Gmail account, whatever. It's simple, it's easy. And it's also simple and easy to be kind, love one another, and see y'all next time.